I guess we could. Oh, they're showing Sonic the Hedgehog still.
Well, I mean, I don't need my my special personal time movie to see it in a drive-in context.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Wait.
We're just never gonna see a movie again. It's fine.
Oh my god.
What else are we gonna do? We'll have to take up sports. We'll have to.
Sam. Oh my god, this can't be real. I know what we're seeing, guys.
In my wildest expectations, I would have never figured that you would create time travel. My mind is racing with the possibilities.
Target acquired. Rally on me.
I get it. It's the ultimate jihad. Eliminate Christianity by killing Jesus before the resurrection.
We will be correcting the greatest deception of all time. He will be remembered as a great prophet, but not as a son of God.
Sam, I can't believe you picked that movie for us. We just saw, as people just saw from a bit of the trailer that we showed, Assassin 33 AD.
Alright, so this is a difficult movie for us to even begin to approach because it's hard to walk people into the insanity that was this movie.
Assassin 33 AD, the 2020 film, which follows 4 plucky young scientists, mainly one, who are hired by this really wealthy rich man.
As the movie calls him, the world's most powerful refugee.
Yes, the world's most powerful refugee hires them to build a device that will transport matter, essentially a teleportation device, transport matter from one place to another. They accidentally invent time travel while trying to invent teleportation.
Which I still don't know how they do that, because I remember this eraser bit where he moves one eraser from the pad to the other pad, which just seems like he's transferring matter.
Yeah.
So how does he discover it's time travel?
I don't know.
It doesn't make any sense, but the bad guys do decide that they're going to take this technology and send back an elite assassination squad to the year 33 AD to do what?
Because what happens in 33 AD?
Assassinate Jesus Christ.
Why wouldn't you just go after Mary or someone more vulnerable?
Yeah.
Why would you go straight for Jesus?
It's like, and they also went for like, they're like, we're gonna kill him right before he was actually killed, and I'm just like, but wouldn't you kill him before he became famous? And their reasoning was, they were like, he'll be a prophet, but not the Son of God.
That's all they wanted. They wanted to clear up the misconception that Jesus was the Son of God. He was merely a great prophet. They're being fair to the Christians. They're like, listen, we don't want to take everything away.
A lot of people dying in this movie. Jesus dies like 5 times.
Let's talk about that for a second. Now, when you say there's a lot of people dying in this movie, it's not just like, people are being
murdered,
thrown down on the ground, like pinned down. There are multiple scenes in this movie in which this army dude takes Jesus Christ, throws him down on the ground, like has like a boot on his neck, as like shoots him in the head, and he's like, stop these bullets if you're really the Son of God, and then shoots Jesus in the head. That happens at least 3 times, I think.
It's not like 100 different people died. This is the same 4 people dying over and over and over and over and over.
Because they do the classic time travel bit where it's like they go back in time to try and fix things, then it didn't quite work out, so we got to go in time again to stop me from doing this thing and to warn ourselves to do this and to do that, and none of it makes any sense.
And
you know, I'm not someone who's particularly religious or anything myself, but I gotta tell you, even I was like off-put by how often in the wakes they killed Jesus Christ.
Yeah, how like revelatory they seem to be about just the chance of getting to murk Jesus,
the
like
whole
Call of Duty style.
Weird.
Yeah, it's all very weird.
I only ever walked out of 2 movies, and they were the live-action Garfield and The Passion Passion of the Christ. It's really a combination of the live-action Garfield and the Passion of the Christ.
What's your one insane thing? Like,
The
what's
moment-
the thing that pops out?
The moment where our main characters first travel back in time to 33 AD and they realize what the bad guys are trying to do, and the main character says, I understand it now, it's the ultimate jihad.
I get it. It's the ultimate jihad. Eliminate Christianity by killing Jesus before the resurrection.
My favorite, I think, random thing is for sure that, like, there's this one, like, so there's a squad of, like, nerdy scientists. There's the main guy who's, like, a Thomas Middleditch type. There's the hot girl who's his girlfriend. And then there is, like, this little Indian guy who, like, is the quirky one. But anyways, his fate in the movie is he never really shows up in any of the timelines again. The last time we see him is he's just stuck in, like, this dystopian future of, like, nuclear fallout where, like, Christianity didn't exist, and then we just never see him again, like, in any of the timelines, really. He's, like, in the background,
Until
like,
the very end.
But we just never really see him, and that's just where he's doomed to be for the rest of forever.
Yeah.
And him just being left there holding his little penguin in this nuclear fallout is beautiful.
I really like when the soldier guys, the main soldier dude, I forget his name,
Brant.
and
Fucking Brant.
Sabir go back in
Fuck you,
time,
Sabir.
and they, like, get immediately ambushed by Roman soldiers.
Oh, yeah.
And they lose their watches and their guns. And one Roman soldier picks up the gun and the watch, and he puts the watch on the gun and
Like,
then sends the gun back in time. And I'm like, first of all, how did you know?
You might think, oh, it's gonna be a plot point. This gun's gonna come back later. I don't think it does.
No.
I think it sort of just, like, it goes away.
It just disappears.
It's so weird.
I don't think you guys are being quite fair enough to this airtight script.
Is this a bad movie you tell your friends to watch because it's, like, a good enough bad movie or bad enough bad movie that they enjoy it?
Yes. One of the best parts was when Jesus Christ himself was, when you learn that Jesus Christ has seen Terminator, and because he can see, like, into the future and he sees all things and stuff, and the one character's like, yeah, man, I saw your movie, you know, Passion of the Christ, and stuff, and then there's
he references the movie.
Yeah, he references the movie, and then there's a bit where they seem to maybe imply, like, Jesus was, you know, referencing Terminator. He says, I'll be back. And the guy's like, man, that's not even from your movie and stuff. But you get, I at least came away with the impression that
I think
Jesus
missed that
saw
line.
through into the future, and he knows everything.
That's
You know,
so
that's why he
funny.
can speak English.
I was gonna
And,
say,
you know,
like, how does he speak English?
because he saw into the future and he watched a bunch of American movies. I've seen a few sort of Christian movies, sort of like, you know, that, and this is definitely, I can say, like, not what you expect from the typical God's not dead or
Right.
you know, sort of breakthrough sort of like film.
It's both more insane and better than you would expect.
I guess, would you guys recommend this bad movie to people who enjoy bad movies?
Yeah, for sure. I for sure would.
Yeah. You know, I have more to talk about with this movie than I did with Tenet.
If you're asking, did I enjoy this movie more than Tenet? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I liked it more than Tenet. I
Yeah.
had a much better time. All right, well, movies.
Until next time.
Movies.